As always, we will crack on and we'll start with National 1, where 4 teams remain unbeaten heading into the final weekend of September, one of which are third place Birmingham Moseley. Remember last season, Adam Baldine's side finished finished fifth, in the standings. They are currently third, and they continued their neat and tidy start last time out against Bishop Stortford with a solid 28-14 victory at Bilsey Common, and they are back at home this weekend to take on fifth place Blackheath. So that should be a good game if you are in and around Bilsey Common on Saturday afternoon. And just above Birmingham Moseley in the standings are second place Rotherham Titans. Now I know myself and Ben continue to talk about Rotherham every week, but it's very difficult to ignore what's going on at Clifton Lane at the moment. A fabulous victory for them last weekend, a 48-19 win over Esher. But reading a few comments on social media after the game on Saturday, a few of the supporters were saying, look, this week's game in round 4 against Sale FC away at Hayward Road could be a good gauge of where Rotherham are at this season, because they can come away from the Northwest with a 4th victory. My goodness me, what could this season hold for Rotherham Titans? I know internally they'll be keeping their feet on the ground at the moment, but 4 wins from 4 would be a fabulous return to this level for the Yorkshire club. So a really interesting game between Sale FC and Rotherham to come on Saturday. And speaking of Sale, they kind of had a day to forget, didn't they, in round 3? For those who may have seen it on social media, their bus broke down on the way to their away fixture against Rams RFC. And when they did arrive in Berkshire and the rugby got going, they were beaten 33-0 by the early league leaders. So they'll be hoping to bounce back in round 4, but speaking of Rams, as I said there, they are the early table toppers. They are the only side with 15 points from 15 from their name at the moment, but they do have a very, very intriguing game this weekend against 7th place Dings Crusaders away at Shaftesbury Park. Now, Dings have started life in National 1 really, really solidly. They have picked up 2 wins from their first 3 games and haven't actually lost. Sorry, they've only lost 1 of the last 24 matches. In all competitions. That includes obviously National 2 West in terms of their promotion winning campaign last year. So they're going to be a tough nut to crack for Rams. So whilst Dings Crusaders will know the challenge which is coming from Berkshire in the face of Rams, Rams will know that this won't be an easy outing for them over in Bristol on Saturday afternoon. So really a fixture which jumps out of the page in terms of round 4. The other side who are unbeaten in National 1 are Richmond. 3 wins from 3 for them. A really good victory for them against Darlington Moden Park in round 3. They make the trip to Esher on Saturday with the newly promoted hosts still searching for their first victory of this season, and a couple of those sides actually who are in the same boat of Esher in terms of looking to get off the mark as quickly as possible are Darlington Moden Park and Roslin Park, who meet in the northeast in round 4. Both sides yet to win so far this term. DMP have been hit by injuries at the start of the season. They'll be hoping their squad can settle as quickly as possible. As for Roslin Park, well, they brought in a few new faces over the summer. They're waiting for things to start to click, start to gel, but both DMP and Roslin Park will be hoping those consistent performances are just around the corner and potentially starting with this weekend up in the northeast. So a really interesting battle that one will be. And Leicester Lions also are yet to register a first win of the season. They'll be looking to do just that against Sedgley Park this weekend, whilst Plymouth Albion, who did open their account for 2024-25 last time out against the aforementioned Leicester Lions, with that 27-22 win at Britfields, they'll be looking to build on that when they take the trip to Bishop Stortford on Saturday afternoon. So let's have a quick look at the table for those who want to see it in black and white. Rams are the only side, as we said, with 15 points from 15 to their name, with Rotherham Titans, Birmingham Moseley and Richmond tucked in behind. And as we said, those 4 sides yet to register a win. Esher, DMP, Leicester Lions and Roslin Park will be hoping it comes sooner rather than later. So let's just have a quick recap of the fixtures for National 1 in round 4. As we mentioned then, Richmond go to Esher. That's a 3 p.m. kickoff at Moseley Road. DMP versus Roslin Park. Something's got to give in the northeast. Plymouth Albion make the trip to Bishop Stortford. Sedgley Park visit Leicester Lions. League leaders Rams take on Dings Crusaders at Shaftesbury Park. Really one of the standout fixtures in round 4 in National 1. Sale FC welcome and inform Rotherham Titans to Hayward Road, and in fact Rotherham have won their last 18 matches, a run which stretches back to the end of November last year. So what a big test it will be for Sale FC at the weekend. And finally, Birmingham Moseley will be aiming for a full house in September when they are back at Billsley Common to host Blackheath in round 4. So much to look forward to in National 1.